You're listening to Booking Around Town with Jacques on the Audio Flow.
Hey everybody, welcome to Booking Around Town. This is not your normal episode. Today, we are actually doing a spotlight on an event that I am excited to be a part of. I had a chance to attend Shameless BookCon last year. It was their first event, and they're back again in sunny Orlando, Florida to do it all over again. And I am here with the founder of Shameless Book Club, Angie Lynch. Hi, Angie. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
You're so welcome. So, Angie, on a level of 1 to 10, how excited are you about the upcoming event in 2 weeks?
Well, obviously, I would have to say I'm an 11.
That means everybody is off the charts. And you're hearing it here first from Angie that it's an 11. So guess what? That means you need to be here. So last year, Angie, you decided that you were going to have this book event in Orlando. What was your process in putting that together? What are some of the things that you kind of knew going into it versus what actually happened when it came together?
Well, it was about a year before, so about 2 years ago around this time, that my contributors, I call them my petals or my smut fairies, they're really they contribute to the blog, and they write recommendations and help on the back end with social media. They had convinced me to do an event because I was honestly very resistant to it because I knew how much work goes into putting on a good event, and I'm not an event person. I'm not an event planner. I have social anxiety issues. So I was like, I don't think I should do that. That's going to be too much. And they're like, no, you need to do it. So finally, I like to say they caught me at a weak moment, and I said, okay, fine, we'll do it. And then it just kind of skyrocketed from there. We got together, me and it's about 5 or 6, sometimes 7 or 8 of us, and talked about who we would want. And we knew it was going to be in Orlando, and there had been an event in Orlando before, Book Bash, put on by Maurice Black and Maurice's book blog. She had put on Book Bash twice at the Doubletree across from Universal, and it was a really, really good event. So first, I checked with her. I asked if she was going to be doing another event, and she had told me no, she wasn't planning on doing it. So I said, okay, we're going to take over having an event in Orlando because there wasn't really one, not a romance specific, like signings that we have. And there wasn't really one in Florida around this time. There's other ones in Florida that are other times of the year, like Anna's Attic has her Wicked Book Weekend, but that's usually in the spring. So we wanted to do it in the fall. And plus, nobody wants to be here in the summer, so we're never going to do that summer.
Sure we do. We want to sweat and have the rain and all that.
No. It's hot enough in October, trust me. I don't even want to be outside. So we just thought about who we would want, how many people. We approached some of our favorite authors, people who had become friends over time, and they really were excited to be able to come to Orlando, because it is an easy place to get to and get out of. It's an easy place to have family and make a trip out of it. So we were really at an advantage to have Orlando as our base of the event. So over time, it really just evolved into what it was. We added on a Friday night event because we knew people would be coming into town. We added on an after party, and our after party is a little bit different than most signings after parties.
Yeah, I remember.
We have, and I can take no credit for it. That's all two of my contributors, Christine and Angela. They work their butts off to make this an experience rather than just like, everybody come hang out and have a drink and then leave. It's like a party. It's an event.
It's not like a party. It's a party, everybody. I was there last year. I can tell you all about it. It was so much fun.
Well, let me tell you. Okay, so last year was fun. It was awesome. this year, I can't even tell you. It's like I'm sworn to secrecy, and they
Uh-huh.
have even kept some things from me. Like they won't even let me in the ballroom when they're decorating. They're like, no, 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 you have to be surprised like everybody else. So I'm like, okay, I'll just write the checks. You guys just put it all. I'll write the checks.
Yes,
It,
you're the Angie teller machine. That's what you
yeah,
are.
exactly. Yeah. They're like, how much money? We need more money. I'm like, okay, what else do you need? And they're like, we have big ideas. Like, okay, well, we're like, we'll do it bigger next year. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be super big this year. But the one thing I can tell you about the after party is, you'll have to make a choice.
Uh-oh.
So, is it gonna
Choices.
be,
Oh
yeah?
gosh. The
Which
blue
will you
pill or the red
choose?
pill?
Mm, which will you choose? That's what I'm gonna say. Is which
Oh
will
my
you choose?
gosh.
And it's gonna be incredible. Like we went and did a site visit at the hotel, and we were telling, they were talking it through with the facilities people there and the entertainment representatives that we had hired, and they were so excited. They're actually planning to come as guests.
Oh
So we have the
wow.
hotel staff coming. Yeah.
Oh my God, I bet they're like, I'm calling off that day. I'm going to be
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Shameless.
No, really. I mean, we have our coordinator, our hotel event coordinator at the hotel. She's like, "Oh, I'm going home. I'm getting a dress, and I'm coming back and we're gonna party." So
I
it's gonna
love
be
it.
pretty amazing.
So
Um,
basically, what Angie is telling you guys is if you're not there, you're going to hate yourself on the
oh
22nd of
yes,
October. You're just going to hate
yeah.
yourself.
21st,
The
21st.
21st. Well, I'm there to the 22nd. So, like, you're
Oh,
going to
good.
hate yourself Sunday
Well,
well, because
the
Unholy Day, wait.
yes, Unholy Day is the 22nd.
Okay, is the 20. So let's do a little rundown of things
Okay.
that are happening. Some things you got some new things that are happening this year too. I know there's authors on the rise is
Yes.
so let's talk a little bit about that because I'm
Okay.
excited that there's some authors that I know they're friends of mine and they're
Mm-hmm.
participating in that and I think it's so cool. So tell everybody what Authors on the Rise is.
Authors on the Rise is something we added this year. It's going to take place during our VIP cocktail reception and then after. So
Mhm.
after the VIP reception, which is I don't have it in front of me. It's either 5 or 5:30. Look at my website. I don't know. I don't remember the time.
You're
I
just
always have to
there and
look
you
it
write
up.
the checks.
Yeah, I show up. I'm like, where am I supposed to be? So I think it's at 5. So
Okay.
5 to 6:30 is the VIP an author cocktail party, and the showcase will be inside of that in the
Okay.
ballroom. And then at 6:30, we are opening up the cocktail party to any attendee who has a ticket. So if you just
Okay.
have a ticket for Saturday, then you're welcome to come in and meet the showcase authors. And
Hmm.
showcase authors are authors that we have noticed that we've either read and loved, or heard really good things about, and they've only written maybe one, maybe two. We stretched it maybe to 3 books,
Hmm.
and we think they deserve, a shot at being exposed to more readers. And we did just this weekend on Friday, I think. We were able to, because we unfortunately had several authors who were unable to make it to the
Hmm.
signing on Saturday because of, unfortunately, like Carrie Ann Ryan lost her husband a week or
Oh
so
man.
ago. Other people had surgeries they had scheduled. We get authors who are so excited to come and then they have to cancel for one reason or another, and it's
Right.
always so sad to get
It
those
is.
emails. I'm like, oh gosh, that they have something come up and they just can't make it, and I
Right.
totally understand. It's just,
It
it
happens. Yeah.
happens. But we had some drop out, so we decided we are going to put the showcase authors in on Saturday also. So they'll also be
Oh,
there on
that is
Saturday.
amazing. And
Yeah.
I love that they get these opportunities because the crowd size that you guys had for Shameless just off of last year
Hmm.
was just amazing. I traveled all the way. I think let's see, last year I was in Arizona. So I came in from Arizona to be there. Now I will tell you guys, don't let Angie fool you and say it's hot in the winter because
Well, if you're
I
from
was
Arizona.
right. So I was standing outside and I was like, it's cold. It's not supposed to be cold in Florida. And I was like, I need a sweatshirt or something. So in the morning, it could be a little chilly, but it
It
warmed
can be,
up.
yes.
And
Yes.
so it's October, so I'm telling you guys, prepare in advance, especially if you're standing outside in the line, the VIP line.
Yeah. Get a
A
sweater. You might
sweater,
need a sweater. You
bring
might.
some water, have a snack, start singing some songs with people out there, get to know your fellow line mates. But it
Yeah.
was just amazing because I got to stand out there and give out some golden tickets and stuff, and it was just it's so much fun. So Authors on the
Yeah.
Rise is going to be great. You guys get to meet my friend Allison Mello is going to be there.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to finally meeting my friend Stephanie St. Clair,
Yeah.
who is going to be there, and just a host of other people who are going to come in, and you guys don't want to miss that. And so Saturday, let's talk a little. Saturday, we have the signing.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have something new coming too, Dear Mistress, right?
Yes, ma'am. That's on Friday night.
It's Friday, and I am so heartbroken. I was like, you sold out all the tickets, and
Oh,
Christine's
yeah.
like, oh, it was just really limited, and I was like, but really, like all the tickets are gone. Like you can't find a ticket for me to like sneak in the back door or something. I just want to be in the place, but
I know.
let's
It's
talk a
such
little bit.
it's a really small area where we're
Yeah.
doing it, and she
Uh-huh.
wanted it to be really intimate because
Uh-huh.
she's talking about, sensitive and personal experiences
Yeah.
and instructions. So she wanted it to be more comfortable for the people who were able to attend.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll do it different next year, but for now I think we capped it at 30 or 40 people. So yeah, maybe I don't know. I don't want to say anything about moving a location, but I know there's lots of people who want to go. So
Yeah,
you
and you
never
know
know what.
why? You know why I want to go because like I was totally late buying my ticket. I honestly wasn't going to be able to make it this year, and then it was kind of last minute that I was like, okay, I need to be at Shameless, and so it was a mad dash. I bought a general admission ticket, and I was like, I really want a VIP ticket. I found a VIP ticket, then I became a vendor, and then I was like, okay, now I need a Dear Mistress ticket, and it's like nobody's giving up those tickets. Like to Angie,
No.
nobody's giving up those Dear Mistress tickets. They're like, that's like the
No.
new golden ticket. It's like, I got one. I got a coveted Dear Mistress ticket, and so sorry you're not getting one. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it'll be something to where if people don't show up, then we can let some in. I don't know.
I don't know. I think you should just leave it like it is, and that way next year there'll be a mad dash for it. And
Yeah.
it's marketing. It's brilliant marketing. There's only 30. There's no
Yes,
wiggle room. You know,
we did it on purpose, right? That's
yeah.
it was all part of the plan.
It is part of the plan, and I just ruined the plan for you. But next year, that means next year, everybody, I would say before you buy your signing ticket, you get a Dear Mistress and an Unholy Day ticket. But no, don't do that either. You just put them all in the basket and get them all together, and you're covered, right?
Right. Just get them all.
Exactly. So Friday looks like it's going to be an epic time. Get in there early, take you a good nap like me so that you'll be ready to hang out all night Friday. And then Saturday we have the signings. And what time is the VIP open?
VIP opens at 11, and
Okay.
then the regular attendee signing will open at noon.
Okay. And what time does it end?
Everything, we have to have every single person out of there at 5 o'clock. So
Okay.
all the readers, we got to shuffle out the authors because I'm telling you, the setup for the party
Yeah.
is we're on a time crunch for
Okay.
for getting it done in 4 hours.
It's like people get out. At
Yes.
4:55, everybody needs to be
Right.
out. Basically, that's what it is. It's kind of like a
Yeah.
drop and roll. You got your
Yeah.
books, you're shoving everybody out.
Uh-huh. Yep. Go outside. Go outside. If you got more to sign, go outside.
Meet me at my trunk. I'll sign it on the hood of my trunk,
Exactly.
or
Exactly.
something like that. Okay, so you've got a lot of new authors who are coming in who weren't here last year. So who are some of those new authors that weren't here last year that we can look forward to seeing?
We have Mia Sheridan wasn't here last year, so we're excited to have her. Let me take a look at my
She's
list
got a
so I
list
can.
because there's so many great people who are going to be there. And
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Looking down my list of who was not here. Golden Smermack.
yeah.
I'm getting it wrong.
If you
You
just say golden, everybody
Golden
knows
will
who
be
that
the
is.
yes, yes, yes. I think Stacey Kennedy wasn't here last year.
No, I
I'm
don't remember her
horrible.
last year.
Chelsea Cameron was not here last year. Shell
Uh-huh.
Bliss had to
Uh-huh.
cancel last year for death in her family,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to be here. Cora Carmack. There's Jane Harvey Barrick. Well, yeah. So
So basically,
Sandrine Guest.
there's a ton of people here. So how many authors are we looking at total, estimated?
119, I think we're at, or
Oh my
118.
gosh, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Is that including the
That's including showcase.
Okay, yeah, that's a great number of people that are going to be in attendance. And so
Yeah.
then Saturday we have this surprise you choose party that nobody's telling us
Mm-hmm.
about. And so so what if somebody's not coming to the signing, do you still have tickets available just for the party?
Oh, we do. We do
Okay.
have tickets just for the party. And it is where the inspiration was from the Met Ball, the Met Gala,
Uh-huh.
that happens every year at the Met in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we have the Smut Gala instead of Met Gala. So
Everything's
we're
smutty that
oh
weekend.
yeah, but it's very we try to stick with a theme as far as how people we're asking people to dress. I mean, it's not required this year. Maybe next year it might be because
Yeah,
we want a whole thing going on. We don't want people
yeah,
showing up in pajamas.
exactly.
So
It just ruins the whole mood.
yeah, yeah. So we're encouraging everybody to dress up and pick a side. Paradiso, Inferno, which one represents you? And yeah, no, definitely. If you don't have a ticket to the signing, don't worry about it. You can get a ticket just for the after party.
Awesome. And so, okay, so let's tell everybody how they can actually get tickets because I don't know how many tickets you have left. I know on Facebook there is in the on the page there is a thread for people who are selling or looking for
Yes,
tickets, but other than that, should they just go to Eventbrite and kind of see what's
yes,
available too? Okay.
yeah. Definitely go to Eventbrite and go to the website shamelessbookclub.com, and there's a link right at the top. But you can either one, and on the event page on Facebook, there's a way to buy tickets. And we do still have Unholy Day, still has some tickets available. We're doing it a little differently this year than we did last year.
Mm-hmm.
Last year it was just Tiffany Rice, which was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't read Tiffany Rice, let me tell you, you need to.
Yes,
And so
everybody.
this year we're splitting it up. Yeah, we're splitting it up into two different panels. A lot of people had asked for panels this year, so we're gonna try that out. And that's gonna go from 9:30 or 10 to around 12:30 or 1. So not too long, but it's gonna be fun. And um, we have a lot of fun things for the authors to hopefully do for us. Put them up on stage and ask them to do stuff for us.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so. See, now I feel like, see, I'm leaving Sunday, so I'm
Oh,
gonna. I know I'm missing
what
Unholy
time?
Day. I shucks, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at my ticket, but yeah, I need to go back and look at that. I might be able to make some adjustments. I still have
Yeah.
time. Let's fingers
Yeah.
crossed. But then I need to buy a ticket. So
Well,
yeah,
it's only, I think it's $20. It's only
yeah, let me look at
$20.
that.
So.
So that's minus 2 books. So sorry, 2 books I can't get, so I can go to a holiday. It's a sacrifice. Sometimes you just have to make it.
Exactly.
No,
Sorry.
but I'm super excited about it because it is only your second year. The first year, like
Yeah.
I said, was absolutely amazing. And I know that just from what I experienced last year, it was very organized. All the volunteers, all the smut muffins were very helpful with everything. The authors,
Awesome.
it was just, I was inducted into the smut muffins group. So, and then that made me happy. And so I'm just excited about this event. This is definitely one of my top 3 favorite events out of the almost 30 events I've been to over the last 2 years. So
Wow, that's awesome. What are the
I,
other two? What do they do?
yeah.
What are your other favorites? We got to see what we're
Oh,
up against.
well, they're multiple genres. So for romance, I enjoy this one. If I compared it to RT, it's very different because this is
Yeah.
specifically for book signing. It doesn't come
Mm-hmm.
with all of the other industry panels and things like
Right.
that, which sometimes is good if that's what you're
Yeah.
going for.
Yeah.
But as far as just book signing and being able to mingle with the authors and have a laid back atmosphere and it just be you can be yourself. If you want to be that dirty, smutty side, you can. There's no
Yeah.
judgment. And so I really love, and plus I love Florida. It's my favorite state. And so you
Good.
just, because again, I'm a Team Disney all the way. And so anytime there's anything close to Disney World, I'm there.
Awesome.
And then my other favorite event is PandaCon. I love it. I love what they are doing, and that all of the money goes to Action for Autism, very
Oh,
close to my
good.
heart. So
I
I
have to
love
look that
that.
one up.
Yeah, it happens every September, usually the end of September in St. Louis. And
Oh,
then
okay.
my third favorite event, I'm gonna have to say right now, because I've been to a lot, is Once Upon a Book, and that happens in Frankenmuth, Michigan.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and then I have to put there was one Bookish Denver with Southern Bells book blog. That one was pretty fun too. But
Okay.
Once Upon a Book, because of the town where it takes place, everything looks like Christmas. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's like
That's
little
neat.
Germany or something. But
All right.
Shameless, again, it's Florida. It's lots of fun. There's smut muffins everywhere, and
Yes. Be
I'm looking forward to.
shameless.
Yeah, Shameless, everybody. So again, if you don't have a ticket to Shameless, there are still tickets available. Be sure to go to Eventbrite. All you have to do is look up Shameless. I think it says Shameless BookCon 2017. Go in
Mm-hmm.
there, check out the tickets, grab you a ticket, even if it's just for Saturday, and you go to the after party. You're sure to have an amazing time. Angie,
Yes.
thank you so much for being here. It's
Thank
been
you.
fantastic chatting with you, and hopefully this year I'll actually get to meet you because I don't think I
Please
got a chance
do.
to meet you last year.
Yeah,
Um,
but maybe I'm terrible with remembering. My memory is the worst. You
that's okay.
gotta come up to me and be like, "I'm Jacqueline." Like, okay,
That's what
hi.
I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna take a picture, and like every day for the next
Awesome.
month, I'm gonna put that picture up just so you remember who I am.
I'll know your name. It's I gotta meet you in person, then I'll remember.
Okay, yeah, and I'll have a giant name tag. Last year I had a shirt that says, "Hi, my name is Jacqueline. Are you following me on Facebook?" And on the back of the shirt, it had all of my
Oh,
IDs
that's
for you to follow me.
awesome.
So
Very
if I could
awesome.
find that shirt, I will wear it again. But you'll just have to do with the name tag this year. You'll just see a name tag. Sorry.
Okay.
All right,
All
and
right.
and one more thing, everybody. How
Yeah.
can they find your book blog? Because it's
Oh,
important. They need to know where that is too.
shamelessbookclub.com.
All right, and
That's
she's
it.
probably also on Twitter
Oh yeah,
and
Shameless
Instagram.
Books. It's Instagram, Shameless Book Club, Twitter, Shameless_books, because we have too many letters,
Yeah.
and then Shameless Book Club or Shameless Book Con on Facebook.
Oh, awesome. All right, everybody, be sure you go and follow Angie and Shameless and all of the Smut Muffins. And we look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks in Orlando, Florida at the Hilton Doubletree off of
Yeah.
Major Boulevard, right across the street from Universal
Yes,
Studios.
ma'am.
All right. Well, we will see you in 2 weeks, Angie. And
Yes, we're
get over that
excited.
cold, and we'll chat with you
Yeah.
soon. All right, everybody. Thanks again so much for listening. Be sure you're following us on Booking Around Town on Facebook, on Booking Around Town on Instagram, and also Booking Around Town. No, that's not right. On Twitter, Booking Around TWN, because we also have too many letters, so we had to chop some out. And be sure you share this out with your friends. If they don't have tickets and you don't have tickets, you guys need to get together and be there. And we'll see you in 2 weeks, everybody. Have a great week. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.